She want me come on it. Oh Lord, she like it. She begging me walk it. She want me come on it. Say she wanna dance. She wanna dance with me. Say she wanna dance.
WEFM, the clean fresh sound.
Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Wake up, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You are listening to Activated Morning with Ari and Christal. Just want to say good morning to everyone on the way to work, school, just starting the day, everyone on the live, proving to me, that Christal is on the RUGS.
Now the door, turn up, as I had to pay more. I had to get in. Good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. How you doing? This pet not missing me. Here we going. I want to go big people party. Then inside me, I want to jump up whole day, whole night. I want to wind up whole day.
You know where you're going to jump up whole day?
I want to wind up. I want to grind up. It's fat God.
Runs and rhythm. Runs and rhythm. Runs and rhythm.
Can't stop me. Oh.
It is a Friday and that is the vibe. Are you feeling Vincy Mars 2024?
I am going to blame this on Ari. First of all, good morning, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My sincerest apologies. Welcome to Activated Mornings for a Friday. What is today? Friday, May 24th. I feel like today is somebody's birthday. You don't think so?
It's always somebody's birthday out there in the world.
Yeah. So you can hit us up. Let us know it's a birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary. Whatever it is you're celebrating. Just life. Happy life to you. Big up yourselves. WhatsApp number 4579997. The number to call is also 4579997. And I really feel like going to a big people party.
Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Dale. Good morning, everyone locked on to 99.9, the clean, fresh sound.
I read this big smile.
The carnival sound. The sound of a nation. Sound of a nation. You know what I saw last night for the first time ever? The billboard.
A comment? Oh.
I was driving like, where is this billboard exactly? And you know what's funny?
Did you walk?
No, I was driving. But you know what's funny? I stopped and I turned around like, where is this billboard? And when I came back, the billboard was right where I turned around.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Right? But that's actually quite a big billboard.
Yeah, there's another one on Democrat at the Democrat House.
Okay.
That one doesn't have anything controversial. So, if it's not controversial, you know how people are. It's nothing to talk about. Yeah, I didn't get to read it though. I was,
this morning, right? I was handing out air horns.
Air horns?
Air horns for everybody.
Tell me.
If you woke up this morning and you're grateful for life, good morning to you. If you always tune into 99.9 The Clean Fresh Sound, good morning to you. If you agree with me whenever Christal and I have debates, good morning to you. If you like that I'm playing with these new effects every single day, good morning to you. Yeah, no, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better this morning. Better this morning.
This is so unfair and unjust. We want justice.
The people that want justice.
All right. So welcome to Activated Mornings. Clearly we have an abundance of energy and we're just trying to spread that out to the entire listenership.
Yes, it is Friday.
And abroad, you seem to be extremely excited all the time for Fridays. Anyways, so what's on the table? First of all, I read a story yesterday, right? And I was like, man, what am I doing?
What are you doing?
So this morning, I started a challenge. I got up. And I put on a video on YouTube, a 10-minute Pilates, because I got to start exercising, right?
You saw me TikTok, man.
No. Listen. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? If I keep this up, I might be able to get like $125,000 deal from a local company.
Shout out to Christal for her workout ambitions.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's the perfect segue to shout out Shafiqua Maloney this morning on her huge deal with ECGC. She has landed a $125,000 endorsement deal. So good morning to you, Shafiqua. According to One News St. Vincent, the East Caribbean group of companies, ECGC, through its Island Sips water brand, has announced a major endorsement deal with Shafiqua Maloney, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' premier Paris 2024 Olympic bond athlete. In a May 23rd press release, ECGC said the endorsement agreement signed earlier this month is good for 2 years, with the potential value in this Olympic year at $125,000. Shafiqua Maloney receives a fully guaranteed $60,000 from ECGC towards her Paris 2024 Olympic preparation. After this deal structure is performance rewarded, and for every qualifying round at the Olympics that Maloney advances through, she can earn an additional bonus payment of up to $25,000 each time. The release said that ECGC CEO J. Robert Cato was full of praises for the athlete. We are excited to support, partner, and invest in the Olympic career of Shafiqua Maloney, who is an outstanding talent with a great character and just a delightful person. Cato added that based on her performance at the USA Race Times this year, we strongly believe Shafiqua is going to have a fantastic showing at the Paris 2024 Olympics, and we are proud that she has agreed to become an ambassador for our Island Sips water, which is the fastest growing beverage brand in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Island Sips is the hydrator of champions, he further said. This is a great start for us with Shafiqua, and we are going to continue supporting athletes. So shout out to ECGC this morning. That kind of Friday.
Can you picture it?
That's a lot of money.
Massive billboard. Shafiqua in her running position, and right like by her legs. Like, you know how these graphic designers do it, I don't know. But there's like a bottle of water and it's like splashing open and it says below, the drink of champions. I should get into graphic design. I don't know. I sound pretty good, yeah? But congratulations. Congratulations. It doesn't sound bad. It sounds excellent. That's excellent. Excuse me. If I only see that billboard up with those exact details, I'm going to walk into ECGC and say, good morning.
Shout out to Creative Rights.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Shout out to copyrights.
My intellectual property.
Come on. It's a good thing you say it on air.
Yeah, it's documented.
It is documented. So shout out to Shafiqua this really morning. Cool. It is.
I don't know. Her story just continues to grow and develop. Each time it's like I feel like she's making headlines every single week. She broke her own record. She broke her record and she broke her record. So continue to break records, continue to climb the ladder. I'm looking forward, as usual, whenever we talk, looking forward to the future. Could you imagine like those businesses now? All of them like, well, I'm gonna put 50. No.
Listen.
I'm gonna put 100. Well, guess what, guys? I'm going to put 125. Look around the room. All right. All right. You take top. I don't think it's like that, but I'm just fooling around. But it's nice that these businesses are coming on board. The athletes, you know you have to work.
And good morning to Jocelyn. Good morning to Tanya. Good morning to everyone.
Stevens?
No, Christopher.
Hi, Tanya. How you doing, girl?
Good morning to everyone locked on to our live on YouTube and Facebook at WEFM 99SVG. So moving on from Shafiqua Maloney, we're going on to the biggest, the baddest, the happiest, the greatest, the We Don't Party Normal Festival, Vincy Mass 2024.
If I had $1 for every time for that,
you'll have $10.
I could buy a meal from an expensive restaurant.
But before we go into the positives of Vincy Mass, let's start off with some criticism. Hi. So, Patches, and if you're not familiar with Patches, Robert Knight has called for better payments by CDC as compared to what has been reported for Calypsonians in the region. So this is Apaches this morning.
I can't say it's a pleasure to be here because things really ain't right. As far as I'm concerned, as a Calypsonian for many, many years and a musician too. So I hope that the CDC will up its game because this is no joke for people like me. I understand clearly what's happening across the Caribbean and other countries, our neighboring countries. And for instance, prize money and thing has been a vexing issue with us for years.
What are your thoughts, Christal?
Last year, the soca artists had that same issue. Did anything change? They said the Calypsonians, and it's not just Calypsonians, but I feel like as people within the creative and cultural sector, that obviously we have a very important role to play in our national development and maintaining our culture. If there is a need for there to be increase in compensation, because this is not just something that anybody can do, right? You have to have that particular mindset and particular creative mind to be able to come up with calypso songs, raga soca songs, soca songs, the visuals, the videos, the costumes, and all of that is what makes up Vincy Mass. So if they are the actual core to what we are celebrating and benefiting from, then we should pay them properly. And if they're asking, I don't see anything wrong with asking for what they feel they deserve, right?
Okay, so I might have to be devil's advocate this morning. Do you believe that for all the creatives that you just listed, Calypsonians are the ones that receive a smaller audience and in turn probably don't generate as much revenue to be asking for more money?
So basically asking if they deserve the raise.
Basically, if it makes sense financially. Because if I have a budget, right? Because I'm somebody who covered Calypso Monarch for years, and you've seen the crowd dwindle. And then even on a day-to-day basis, you don't really hear Calypso as much as Raga Soca or Power Soca here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Oh, you're bringing up a couple of the issues. One, why aren't we hearing Calypso music as much as we're hearing Raga and Power Soca music?
It could be that the population generally are losing an interest in Calypso.
Is it that they're losing an interest or people are not feeding them Calypso music? Because last year, Fire Empress's song was heavily trending. And of course, she had to do what she needed to do to get her song up there. Maybe it's the lyrics, the shock value, and what's not. People played the song, right? It was shared on social media for whatever reason. I mean, this is a lengthier discussion than I think it requires for just like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
But I think there are so many things that you have to consider when you're speaking about Calypso music. Is the association doing sufficient to promote and market the art form rather than just saying, okay, this is Calypso, it's been here, we don't need to work as hard as other sectors? Are they doing enough to ensure that the art form is sustainable? So that's on the Calypso Association side. One, are the Calypsonians themselves singing songs to attract audiences? Because sometimes it's not about, oh, let me just go support Calypso because it's Calypso. Some people are drawn to Calypso because of the lyrical content, right? So do they think about, okay, let's mix it up, let's put in a little, some might sing about politics, some would sing about boyfriend girlfriend, some would sing about the social ills, and wants to not stray too far from what Calypso really is. Then there's the other side. Are Calypsonians and the Calypso Association getting enough support from, let's say, CDC, let's say other organizations that are doing other things in the country, the corporate sector, people, are they getting enough support? Plenty of things to consider in there.
You also need to consider, are people interested in, what are the reading stats? Do people read? Do people really try to look into music? Because even outside of, Calypso, when there was a recent battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, there were people saying, yeah, I don't want to listen to Kendrick Lamar. He makes me think too much. And I think that Calypso has always been a thought-provoking genre.
As it should be, right?
As it should be. It's not a negative. It is not a negative.
The people who are coming up now. And you see, it reminds me of this conversation that I had with an older person within the music art form. When they were growing up, now that they're older, right? They've always had an appreciation for calypso music because when they were growing up, that's what they were bombarded with, right? If it is that now we have a problem with, okay, there's not enough calypso music being played, what's going to happen 10 years down the line? It's going to be worse than now.
Yeah. But that is something, and maybe we could get into it in the Talk to Me segment, but that is something that we need to open for discussion and have a deep conversation about. But before we end this segment, it's one and I have two more two more air hunts to give out. Shout out to CDC for rejoining Raga and Soca Monarch competition. They are now together. And also shout out to everyone in the hotel business and the tourism. Well, mostly hoteliers, because according to the marketing office of CDC, everything is booked out. So shout out to making some money to Airbnb, hotels, resorts, everybody here in St. Vincent and Grenadines that are booked and busy. Okay, I'm pleased now.
Dragon powerful got together.
Remember last year they put Raga to, what was it? It's Evo? What was the party? And it didn't really do that well. But yeah, 9:20, we'll be back to talk more Vincy Mass here on 99.9 Clean Fresh Sound. Right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be back with Traffic Talk, followed by 7:45 when we'll have Talk with Weeks. Don't go anywhere.
General Hardware still